This sounds good. This sounds good.
Okay.
How's the hair?
You look
Good?
great. You look
Hair
great.
good? Is there anything sticking up?
No, you can't. You have too much gel on your head.
I know.
Okay.
All right.
Recording episode 9 of Rocco on the Rocks. Action. Cue the music. What's up, rock stars? Welcome to another episode of Rocco on the Rocks. I am joined today by a very special guest and very long-awaited guest, Sythe.
The long wait had nothing to do with my schedule. Just letting everybody know.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. It had nothing to do with the schedule.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Regardless, I'm happy it worked out. You're finally here, and I'm happy to be recording with you today.
Thank you. Listen, I cannot wait to get into this.
No,
I think
I'm excited.
we're gonna have a great time tonight.
We're gonna have the best time.
Absolutely.
So, Sythe, you ready to dive in?
Absolutely.
Do you want to dive into Scrump or Dump? We can.
Yeah, I think that's the first thing here we need.
All right, let's do it.
I think the first thing we need
don't even
is,
have to get
a
into
nice-
banter. We'll just go into Scrump or Dump. All right, so on today's menu of Scrump or Dump, we are making espresso martinis.
Yes, we are.
Now, Sythe, you've perfected the espresso martini. When discussing the drink that we were going to make for the podcast, we kind of went through a couple, right? We didn't know what we wanted to make, and then we settled on espresso martinis because you've perfected the recipe, correct?
I never said I mastered
No,
the
but
recipe, but I'm going to give you something that you're going to be able to drink and say, you know what, this isn't bad.
Yeah, regardless, I'll take it.
So,
Yeah,
you ready for it?
I am ready for it.
All right. So now I may need my phone to know
Okay.
exactly how much of what goes into here.
That's fine.
Blah, blah, blah. All right, so now we need 1 ounce of vodka.
1 ounce. Yeah,
Which
what vodka
is-
are we using today, Sythe?
Is some nice water vodka, I guess so to say. But
we
it's
were,
not.
We were going to a frat party with that. Are we sneaking out of our houses in high school against and putting our alcohol in water bottles?
Yeah, my mom was home.
And you live
so-
alone.
Yeah, I know. It was actually the dog was home. I didn't want to
The dog. Yeah. No, for sure.
So anyway, so we're going to start here. We're going to use this. I'm sure it does.
Okay, so what kind of vodka did you put in the water bottle?
So
What
this
brand?
is Kettle One.
Kettle One.
So we need 1 ounce of vodka, which is this right here, Kettle One. And then we need 2 ounces of freshly made espresso. Now listen, the espresso needs to be freshly made.
That's the trick.
That's the trick because when you order an espresso martini, you have that nice foamy head on top, and that's what the fresh espresso does.
Yeah.
So you need the fresh espresso, which we have right here. Now, I mean, again, my space here is a little limited, but I'm going to do what I can
I
do.
can also help you out in terms of just moving things over. Like, you have room.
Don't get smart with me, Rocky.
I'm just trying to make it
So,
easier for you. You're
I'm
making
going
the
to do
drink.
a double, just so when
For
you
the
pour
two of
them-
us.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't have to do a whole thing.
Yeah,
here.
that makes the most
I'm going to
sense.
do 1 and 1 here.
Okay.
So we need 1 ounce of vodka, which is 1 ounce of this.
So 2 ounces?
So 2 ounces. Well, 1 and 1. And also, you don't want to add the ice till the end.
Why?
Because if you're going to put this hot espresso in here and you're letting it
Melts too
sit,
fast.
it's going to melt. Now it's going to water down your drink. So
Hmm.
you got to do 1 ounce of this, right? We'll do here's 1. And 2 for both of us.
I can't get over it being in a water bottle.
And we'll do a little more for good luck.
For good luck, for sure.
No.
We need luck.
So now we're going to do 2 ounces of espresso, which actually 1 ounce of espresso when you get it out is actually 1.35 ounces. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
But we do 2 anyway.
We'll do 2 anyway.
So we're
That's
gonna
fine.
do 2. So here's 1. I may get it all over the table.
Ah, nice. Clean. That was clean.
And a little more for good luck.
Nice.
Okay?
So you're eyeballing it.
Now, we need a little Kahlua in there. Now that's a rum and coffee liqueur. That gives us that little bit of flavoring, and it gives you a little sweet, too. It kind of throws that in there.
Could you drink Kahlua on its own? Are you? It's like made to be added with stuff. Does it have an alcohol percentage? I've never had Kahlua, so that's why I'm asking.
I believe it does. I don't know exactly here. I mean, rum and coffee liqueur, so I'm sure it does have something. In it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, listen,
It's
it's not like having a shot of anything else, but it's
obviously
just a little in there.
Yeah, you're
so
not.
Now this is 2 ounces, so we're doing 4 ounces of this.
Okay.
So this is 1 ounce, right?
Yeah.
All right, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, got a little spillage. Got a little spillage.
That's okay.
I'm dripping all over.
Oh,
Nicely.
I should have got paper towels.
Yeah.
Sorry. The other drinks I've
I'm
made
gonna
are
put it over
messy.
here. That's fine.
You could put it back in the stand.
Yeah, but there's all stuff on it.
You're right.
All right, so now we're gonna want to add the ice cubes.
How much ice?
Where's the top for this thing? There it is. Oh, you hear that little ding?
On there.
All right. Never mind. So, don't know.
That's interesting that you're putting it on the lid. I've never seen that.
Just sit back.
No, you're sorry.
Listen,
You're right.
This is my Scrump
Scrumper dump.
drink.
You're right. No, I'm letting you rock.
I'm probably gonna get splashed. Nope.
You got it. You got it.
All right. So now we're gonna put this on here, right?
Yeah, put it close to the mic and shake it up, so we can get that ASMR.
Oh, whoa! All right, hold on. I gotta really hold this down.
Do you want me to get you a napkin? Oh my god!
Oh god, I'm wrecking the whole
You're
place.
like a bull in a china shop.
So the espresso martinis. The whole part of this is the shaking, because that's what's giving you that nice foam top.
Right.
So when you set your beans on the foam on the top, it sits. They don't just sink to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So you really got to shake this.
No, you got to shake it up.
Now again, I don't have much room over here.
You can move the mic. You had no problem elbowing it before.
Don't worry, it's fine.
There you go.
All right.
You could pour yours first. I'm not offended.
Nope.
Do you want? I can hand you my glass. Wow. You don't seem happy.
I was looking for more of a head. Look. There
Yours
it is.
has
right?
it. There you go.
There it is.
Nice.
See that? Look at that.
Well, it was from your limited amount of room.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I don't have a full bar yet,
Now, take 3 beans and place them on top. Let's see if you can handle it.
Oh, I can't just they really need to be placed?
Yeah, rounded side down. Rounded side down.
Rounded side down. Okay.
Look at that. Look at that. 1, 2. And then you could do, third one wherever.
Okay.
Look at that.
I did it.
I'll do it too.
You do too. You're a master at this, though. You can pull your drink closer to you so it's not, 10 feet away. There you go.
No, I went the wrong way with it.
What do you mean?
That's good.
Oh, should I put them closer?
Look at that. Perfect. Look at these 2 drinks.
They're wonderful.
This is great.
I can't wait to take a photo of them.
Absolutely. Do you want to do that now?
No, because then I have to get up and then take the photo. Now we cheers and we try it.
All right, here we go. Ready?
All right, Sythe. Scrump or dump.
Scrump or dump.
Cheers.
What do you think?
That's actually really good.
Not bad, right?
No, and I hate vodka.
Well, that's the nice thing about the kettle. So kettle's really, really smooth.
Yeah.
When you drink Tito's, you got that really bad bite.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't get
the
that.
Kettle.
Yeah.
You don't.
Where did you find Kettle vodka? I've never heard of Kettle before. I've never heard that brand.
Like KETEL, like Kettle One. You never heard of Kettle One?
No. Were you just at a liquor store and you found it and so you got it?
No, it's like a known vodka.
I didn't know it.
If you saw the actual bottle,
Hmm.
you'd be like, "Oh, okay, I know
Oh,
exactly what it is."
so I'm just dumb.
Yeah, if you want to see it, you're absolutely more than welcome to pull it up.
No. I believe you. I just never heard the brand before. So you're introducing me to a new vodka.
There you
I
go.
wish you brought the bottle, but I like the touch of the water bottle. It's nice.
Well, listen, it was a full handle. I wasn't going to bring that whole thing down here, lug it down.
Hmm.
And when you're trying to pour like a small amount, like an ounce out of
Yeah.
the big thing, I would have had it all over the table.
Yeah. No. I totally get it.
Yeah.
And respect it regardless. But your recipe is a scrump. It's
Thanks.
very good.
Yeah, you know what? It's not bad. It's got a little, it's like sweet, but then at the other side, it's not too sweet.
No, I didn't think it was that
just
sweet.
because I don't like anything real sweet.
Because then it's not enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like sick after having your drink.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Sythe, great job. Wonderful recipe. I'm excited that we got to share it with everyone.
Thank you for having me on here, too.
Of course. So let's dive into our conversation here. I am wearing a very special shirt, everyone. If you could see, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm wearing a North Jersey boat detailing shirt. And that's because, Sythe, that's your company.
Yeah, you may get in a fight wearing that shirt. No,
A fight?
I'm only kidding.
You got a lot of angry clients coming for you?
No.
No?
Maybe one or two.
Oh, no. Why?
Out of about 90. So
90.
So-
Nice.
one or two out of 90. For anybody out there that owns a business, having one or two people mad, is out of a good number is not a bad thing.
Yeah, sometimes you can't
And again,
control
especially with what I'm doing, it's in the name detailing.
Mm-hmm.
There's always going to be somebody that has a problem with something. So
For sure. What made you want to start your own boat detailing business? How did you get into the business itself? What inspired you?
So when I was probably 16 or so,
Mm-hmm.
when I decided that I wanted to start my own car detailing business.
Right, you did used to
So
detail cars all the
I did
time.
that for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, this isn't bad. Which that didn't really go anywhere. I didn't really have that many people. And, when you're doing cars, you got to be, like everything has to get done. You have somebody that gets in that car every single morning.
Yeah.
Somebody gets in that car every single day after they just got out of work all day.
Mm-hmm.
So, so a car, it has to be perfect.
Yeah.
At least with like the boats, they're like a lot easier. And also too, you're not going to just go in somebody's car, whip out a hose and start just hosing off someone's car on like the inside. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So at least the boats, they're made to be, they're made to get like water sprayed on them.
Right.
So when I go
It's more
on the
weatherproof.
yeah, so when I go inside somebody's boat, I can take my hose and literally spray everything down. It's so much easier to clean.
Yeah.
You're not going to open up someone's car and soak their seat.
Right.
It's a lot more work into.
You don't want to soak someone's seat.
Exactly. And if I soak somebody's seat, I'm going to have more than only two people mad.
Mm-hmm. No,
Probably
totally
gonna be,
understand.
60 or 70 or 80 out of them. Probably 100% would be in.
Wouldn't be the best,
But,
customer service experience.
But yeah, so I started with that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I decided to get into the boats, and I love doing the boats.
Yeah.
Since
But it
I
gives you
don't
something
really
to do in the summer, right?
that too. Also, it's something to do in the summer, and especially when you go outside, it's beautiful out. The sun's out. In the summer, I just want to be outside. So
Yeah.
that gives me another reason to go outside as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. It's great.
That's great.
And figure, when you're sitting there cleaning somebody else's boat, it's awesome. And you're just hanging out on their boat, their dock all day.
True.
So no matter how you look at it, you're kind of hanging out on somebody's boat too.
You're on the water all day long.
You're on the water, and it's not, it's like not that hard of work. So some days it is, especially like the start of the season. When everybody wants it done.
Right.
That's when it's like really work.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's like mid-season and I get a few here and there, I do not mind one bit going down to somebody's boat, hanging out, cleaning it, and make sure everything's nice.
Yeah.
And and that's it. I love it.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
How long has your company been in business? What year are you going on to? 3?
Well, we went official. We went fully legal in
Fully legal?
in 2022.
Not illegal? In 2022?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 years.
So about going on about 2 years. So.
And you also did the Boat Expo as well.
I also did the Boat Expo last year.
How did that turn out for you?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was about 3 days long, 4 days, and I got, I think I got 30 or 40 people out of that.
You got 30 or 40 new clients?
Yeah.
That's nice.
So it was worth every single penny, pretty much.
Because you had to pay to get into it.
Pay to get in, pay to get all the stuff, pay to get all the
Your
signs,
branding was great. Like when I came to that one day to support you,
yes,
when I came to the booth,
yes, you did.
The branding you had done, the banner, everything, it looked awesome.
Thanks.
It really did.
And look at these shirts.
These shirts are really, really nice. I know,
nice,
I need to turn around.
soft, dry fit.
I'll turn around for everyone.
If you go on njboatdetailing.com, they are for sale if you guys want.
Are they really?
No.
Oh.
I only have a few, but I do want to throw them up on the
Doesn't Tom
site.
still need one?
No, Tom. I don't know. I'm sure everybody needs another.
Okay. Do you think everyone can see the back?
There you go. See that? Perfect. Nice, soft. Tell them how soft it is. Come on,
guys.
tell them.
The material of this
You're
shirt.
wearing it.
The material of this shirt really is like no other, and it's like that perfect dry fit. You got it down really well. Like whatever manufacturer you use to make the shirt, in terms of fabric selection,
The fabric.
you did great.
Remarkable.
You did amazing. And I've worn this in the summer, and I sweat through it. I've worn it in the water. Like I've gotten it wet before. Like
And it literally, if it's soaking wet,
absorbs right up.
It absorbs it, and if you're in the sun, it's dry in like under 30 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's a good one.
Like as long as you're standing in the sun, it's dried up.
Yeah.
It's nice.
No, I love this shirt. I wear it all the time, especially in the summer. I wear it all the time because it's so light. You did a great job. And the blue's nice.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I really don't wear them outside the summer just because, again, that's the only thing I wear all summer.
Oh, I wear it to work out too.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
I know. It's a great shirt.
No, it's a great I can't complain. It's one of my favorites.
Thanks. No, definitely.
And thank you for giving it to me.
Absolutely.
Anything to
support. And I think I got your dad one too. No, I got your dad.
Everyone
your mom.
in my family has one.
They see that? They all got one.
Mm-hmm. You should sell these, honestly. They're great material.
Yeah, I know I should.
But,
But they're just, I don't know. By the time I go online, I order them. And then I hand a bunch out. Now I have not, I don't know.
You should have sold some at the convention.
Well, so what I was doing at the convention was, as long as you booked an appointment with me, you got a free shirt.
Oh, that was nice.
So I gave out about 40 of them. And, which again, that's fine, because if somebody has one of my services scheduled, I'm going to easily make back what it cost me to get a shirt. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, and also now they're wearing a shirt on their boat.
True.
Who's going to see it? All their friends who probably also have boats.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I'm going to make money off of him because he already scheduled me.
Exactly.
And then all of his friends are going to see the shirt that he's wearing out and about, whatever. So see it as that.
Yeah. And everyone who's listening, obviously, and watching, feel free to follow your company's Instagram. What's the handle?
NJ_boat detailing.
On Instagram?
On Instagram.
And Sythe, you do all of the content for your Instagram, for your business.
Yes,
How did you get into that? You had a background prior in editing videos. You did
a little bit.
You did it for fun. You used to have a YouTube channel, and you used to be a part of a YouTube series. Am I correct?
Yes, you're right.
So
this was a very long time ago.
Yeah, tell us about the YouTube series you were a part of. What was it called? The Adventures of Cletus Forsyth?
So my cousin applied that one. So he uploaded that.
Is it still on YouTube?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it is.
But regardless, that's the title.
But that's the title. That was, that's probably going back now, probably 14, 15 years ago. But,
wow.
So that's, yeah, it's old.
What was the premise of it?
There's really, that's kind of like the catch. There really is no premise at all. It was just us being a bunch of idiots. It's kind of
that's
exactly
awesome.
what that was about.
Yeah.
It was nothing. It was just nothing. It was just a bunch of random things.
And on top of that, you used to have your own YouTube page.
Yeah, now that is even longer ago.
That was even longer ago. But there's
That was probably about
what was
18
the,
years ago.
DIY video you made for? I thought that was on your YouTube. No, or the
Well, actually, that
mistaken-
wasn't too long ago. That was still long ago. That was probably. How old are we now? 24.
Yeah, 24, 25.
You're 25.
I know that's not.
See, now that's a big difference.
Yeah.
24 and 25.
Yeah,
25 is like, oh, hold on,
Don't-
I'm old.
don't age me here. All right.
So, so that was probably about 8 years ago. About 9 years. Yeah, probably 7 or 8. Yeah, so it's a pretty fucking long time ago. So that was probably about 7 or 8 years ago.
And the premise was what? Just the DIY. What was it about?
I was just doing a bunch of random DIYs. I did a couple on cleaning cars because that's when I was doing that. When I started doing this, so I was on that, and then I think I did like an oil change or something on my old car. Well, my first car that I had.
And you had uploaded these to your YouTube page. These weren't for class, right? Like, in
No.
high school, you made those. You had those 2 videos for high school because we were in criminal, or you were in criminal justice, and you made those 2 videos. Tom was in them. Ty.
Yes.
Those reenactments of whatever those were for.
Me,
for
Tom,
the projects.
Ty, and Dom.
Yeah. And I didn't know if it was like for a class like that. But so these DUIs or the DIYs, but you messed up and said
We don't need any of those.
We definitely don't need any of those. All right, so you dabbled in a little of content creation for yourself. Are those videos, those like helpful videos, still up or no? Like
no.
You should make more of those.
I finally got older and I decided to
stop.
Stop. So
I understand. On top of being your own content creator,
I wouldn't go that far with it.
What? Sythe, you are a content creator. You make your own content for your business.
Yeah, but nothing too in depth. Well, I guess there's a couple short.
The camera we're using today is brought to you by you.
By me, by the way. I hope everybody enjoys the view.
Yeah, like you gave me the camera you use for work, so I thank you for that.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, I try to help you out as much as I can.
No, for sure, and I appreciate it regardless. But you dabbled, into the acting industry yourself. I don't think anyone knows this. I feel like this is like a surprise.
Yeah, this is kind of a surprise.
So a couple years ago, you had auditioned for The Sopranos. Not The Sopranos, but a remake of some sort, right?
I applied for I think it was the prequel or the sequel. What is it? Sequel or prequel?
The prequel.
Yeah. So I applied for that. So when they were coming out with the movie, which the name of it is now what? I forget when what was the actual name of the movie?
Oh, did it come out?
Yeah, it came out 2 years ago now.
Oh my God, I didn't know.
A year and a half ago. I think it's the Saints of Newark
Let me look.
Should be the Saints of Newark.
The Many Saints of Newark.
Yeah, so the Many Saints of Newark. So when that was coming out, I applied to be in that. And
who did you audition for?
I wasn't told that. And I didn't. I was just going as to be either like an extra, or you never know. Maybe be in it. But
yeah.
I didn't go there saying I was going to be somebody.
Got it.
But I just went there. I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let me just see if I can get on here.
How'd you find the audition?
I don't remember. To be completely honest, I don't know.
Stumbled upon.
I stumbled upon it somewhere, and I put in for it, and they got back to me. And I went into the city.
Mm-hmm.
I forget where I went exactly.
I remember getting the Snapchat from you. And
I didn't wear anything crazy.
Sythe, you were decked out. You had your chain on. You had your watch. You had sunglasses. Your hair was slicked back. You looked great. You had a button-down shirt. Like, you looked like a mafioso.
Yeah, but nothing crazy. I didn't show up in a suit. I just put on a nice pair of slacks, shoes.
You looked the part.
Button down. Whatever.
Yeah.
Which, no matter who I was going for, you show up to something like that, you're going to want to look decent.
You want to look decent.
You know what I mean?
No, trust me, I totally get it.
Well, this is getting a little low. I don't know about you. It looks like you're a little slow over there.
I'm asking you questions. It's hard to drink and talk. It is hard to drink and talk. So you were auditioning for an extra.
Yes. An extra, or again,
if
something in there.
Something in the movie. Yeah. Who how did the audition go? Like, you walk into the room, where was it? New York City you went?
Yeah, it was in the city. I don't know exactly where again it was. It was in, might have been like, I think it might have been maybe Journal Square.
Oh, wow.
I don't know exactly.
Journal Square is in Jersey City.
Oh, yeah, no. So definitely not that. Hey, listen, you obviously know the city better than I do. I rarely go in the city. Just letting everybody know.
You're the biggest liar ever. You love the city.
Yeah, but you basically live there.
What are you talking about? I feel like you're there more than half the time than I am.
No. And maybe,
Yes.
Listen, I like to go in sometimes, but that doesn't mean I know exactly where I am all the time.
No.
Every time I go into the city, I get lost. So that just goes to show how many times I've really been there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't just get off the train
And know
say,
where you are.
there's this street. I know exactly where I am because I've been here a bunch of times. I still don't know where I'm going.
I wouldn't say I know where I am. I just know my way around the city. I do. Okay, that's a lie. I do know where I am, but
Yeah, see,
it's because I'm taking us.
No,
it's because I'm taking us to spots I've already been, so I know where I am. But
right. So this was a new spot.
This was a new spot, and okay, you go in. Were there other people waiting in like a waiting area with you, or no?
There was a bunch of people there.
Were you?
There was probably I'm going to say there was probably about 50 people in line at like waiting outside, just sitting outside waiting.
Oh wow!
And I showed up about 30 to 40 minutes prior to when I was supposed to start.
Wow!
And there was probably about 40, 50 people waiting online.
Did they all look like you?
No.
Like were
there was a couple of weird ones in there actually. Like a few people that I looked at and I was like, why are you even here?
Oh,
there was just a couple off ones.
You were
like maybe
the competition.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. See what you're up against.
See, now the reason why I thought it would be good because it was a prequel to all those old guys, and obviously in the show, if anybody has ever watched, in the show, it's all a bunch of old guys. So I was like, I'm young. I would be perfect for a prequel because,
right?
You know what I mean?
You could play the younger.
Because it's not like I'm old and then a prequel and they're still old. Like that's not how that works. You know what I mean?
No, you're right.
That's why I figured I'm young. I may have a good shot.
That is a great point. It's not a prequel and they're still old. Yeah. No,
you know what I'm saying?
You're valid in that logic for sure. I'm not knocking that. Okay, so you walk in. There's everyone there. Did they call you into the room or like how did that work out? They said like Nick Forsythe come in. Right or no?
Yeah, I mean I was just online outside for maybe an hour or two. And,
an hour? Oh my god!
Yeah, I was. I was at least. It had to at least be an hour.
Did they give you water? Anything?
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Yeah, I was waiting. They're like, "All right, come in," and it was just very, very, very vague questions. This and that, and like there was no.
Oh, you didn't recite any lines?
No,
you didn't have a script.
None of that.
Ah,
it was a quick. It was like.
They just looked at you.
And then, all right, well, maybe we'll call you.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I just came. I sat on a train for an hour from here, went into New York, and within, and then I waited an hour online, saw this, whoever it was, lady for 20 minutes, and now I'm back on a train heading home. So, all that. For somebody to not even give me something to say or a script and then you know what I'm saying?
That was stupid.
So it was like a complete waste of time.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Sythe.
But I didn't end up hearing anything back, which I figured I probably wasn't anyway. I mean, obviously from after what.
No, that would have been great though if you were to hear something.
Oh, of course.
Did you have you always thought of yourself? I mean, you are probably the closest to having a celebrity on my show. I'm not going to lie. You really know everyone, and you're like the most personable person I've ever met. So, did you?
That's really nice, Rocco. Thanks.
Yeah, no, I mean it.
Listen, if there's a celebrity, it's this guy right here.
Thank you, Sythe. That's very sweet.
Rocco. I have been out with Rocco, and there would be random people come up and ask if this guy was famous. So let's hear about that story because. So you're telling me that I'm the most famous. Yeah, now let's see this guy. So let's hear that one.
What? When people ask me who I am?
Yeah, remember we were somewhere. I think we were at a football game. I think.
Oh my God! Yes, we were watching someone's
Watching
game.
somebody, and these two
these
girls
kids,
came up. They're like,
yes.
"Oh my God, are you famous?"
Yes,
And I'm like,
yes, that was like back in like the Vine days when that was big.
was Vine days.
They never said who they thought I was, and
they just thought you looked like somebody maybe that was.
Yeah. No, I get that a lot. That I have a common face for the celebs, which I guess kind of isn't good because then I just blend into the crowd. Got to stand out,
Absolutely, you have to.
But yes, that did happen. We were like in middle school, right? That was in middle school, I think. And they just came up to us at the park, and they were like, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "I'm not who you think I am." But thank you.
I'm not who you.
Yeah. No, you're right. It does happen a lot to me sometimes, but more so for you. Like I said, you're the closest thing to having a famous. At least you're going to auditions or went to one. I've never been to an audition before. So what I was trying to get at before, did you ever want to pursue acting or no?
No.
Really?
Negative on that. No, never. That was never a thought, really.
Because you would only want to be in like an Italian-based like show or something like that.
No.
Or just, I just never.
I just never wanted to act. I mean,
you just have a really good like personality.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, really, acting really isn't my thing. I don't know. I mean, listen, anything can come out of this mouth.
I know.
So that would kind of, I think, impede on my success of being an actor because I will not follow a script.
That's so true. You can't follow a script.
So that is, I think, my problem.
You're very improv. Yeah. No.
So.
It has to be on the spot with you. But that's better.
That's kind of why.
No, and I get that. If you were, though, to have gotten on The Sopranos, or let's say you got casted, who's your ideal character that you would like to play?
I don't know.
Really? You've watched the show before. You love it. You don't know who you want to be? Like, you could be Tony.
Nah.
Isn't he's the head honcho, right?
Yeah. But nah.
You don't
I
like
probably wanted... I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. Who do you think? Because you've obviously watched the show, too.
I've never watched the show. I've only ever watched it when, like, we hang out and someone throws on an episode.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean...
I should watch the show, considering...
You should, believe me. It really is a good show. And if there's anybody out there who hasn't seen it, I would absolutely recommend. I love the show. I watched it once all the way through, and I was honestly upset when I finished it because I was like, that is such a good show, and I finished it. So now the only option I do now is throw on just a couple, just like random
your favorite episodes.
Not even just because there's so many.
Do you have a favorite, though, or no?
No, honestly, no. I'm not... Like, I haven't watched it that much to where I could be like, oh, this is my favorite episode. Like, there's so many episodes, and I went through it once, and now I'll just throw on a random here and there.
Yeah, no, that's very valid. That's
so
understandable. You love making drinks. Besides the espresso martini, what's your favorite drink? Let's go with that. You love making drinks.
Oof.
Besides the espresso martini that we made today, I personally would say that your favorite drink to make is a Bloody Mary. You love, every time we used to be on your boat, the liquid lunch. Everyone,
rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Sythe used to own a boat. It was called the Liquid Lunch.
We would hang out all day on that friggin' boat. That was, I love that boat, and I'm sure Rocco did too. I mean, he had a great time on it. Obviously, I mean, who didn't? And that boat was everything.
Sythe,
I had a full bar on that boat.
That boat was the time of my life.
See, and I love that boat.
No, I mean it with like my whole heart. That was the best. The Liquid Lunch was an amazing boat.
It was. The amount of nights I slept on that thing.
Because you had a cabin in it.
Yeah. So
which is a nice touch because you worked at the marina that it was docked at. So it was nice that you had the cabin that you could go back to.
It was perfect.
Yeah. It worked out for you.
It really was perfect. Well, I love that boat. But yeah, that's well gone now. It's gone. And then moved in with the new one. So.
But now you have a new boat. And what's the name of the new boat?
Fluke and Rally.
Fluke and Rally.
So instead of like Puke and Rally, it's Fluke and Rally.
Nice.
So this boat's more oriented of fishing. But there's nothing like the Liquid Lunch.
Right. There's nothing like Liquid. Nothing will ever be like the Liquid Lunch.
Nothing will ever beat that boat.
No, I totally agree.
That was a good boat.
But I would say that your favorite drink to make when we were on that boat was a Bloody Mary.
A Bloody Mary.
You would always offer it.
And
always.
I went to Martell's or one of those, or one of like the beach bars. And when you go, we used to get the big fucking buckets.
Like the rum buckets?
Yeah, like the big fucking rum buckets.
We get them at Donovan's.
So, yeah, right. So I took a bunch of them and I shoved them on the boat and I was like, we're going to fucking use these. I mean, I did those a lot and I would literally just fill it with seltzer, put a shit ton of fucking booze in it, and then a little bit of fucking cranberry, lime, whatever you want to add to it. But that was a really, really good one too. And it was easy. It was light. It's not like you drink like 30 beers and like you're about to explode. Like at least just like the nice light seltzer and vodka, especially on the boat. You know how it is when we're on the boat. It's hot. It's like 95 out there.
Yeah, it's warm. It's warm, and then you got to jump in the lake to cool yourself off.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Or
I would love to continue, but I think I got to make another drink.
You can make another drink. Go for it. I'll still talk.
All right, so yeah, keep going, whatever you say. Excuse the noise.
No, you want it to be like ASMR. I can't believe you're going on to drink too. I am a slow drinker, but it's also just because I'm asking you a lot of questions.
Well, that's I mean, you're doing most of the talking. I'm just hanging out.
Which I'm surprised. You're usually a talker.
I've been talking the whole time. How much more can I talk?
Tom and I
mean, for people that know me, you can't shut me up.
Yeah,
I can talk to a wall for hours.
I feel like you have stage fright.
Quiet, dude. I've been talking this entire time. You really gotta like invest in something better. These are terrible. Like you see, I'm struggling.
This was a gift. So growing up, Sythe, this is my favorite. You were always the most adventurous, I would say, out of everyone in our group. You really were. And you're making a strong one there for you.
Well, that one, no, I went a little below the line, so I had
a little below the line. I think you just did compensation. 3. Did you not?
No, I did 2.5, maybe 2 3/4. Maybe 2 7/8.
I'm not judging you.
You are judging.
Yeah, I'm the least.
Well, and first it's Friday, so
cheers to the weekend.
So cheers to the weekend.
This will come out on Thursday, though, just so you know, on a Thursday. So it's getting everyone prepared for the weekend. But anyway, you growing up were always the most adventurous out of everyone in the group, and you even had a moped when we were younger.
Don't even start this.
No, I have to bring it up. So your moped had a name. It was called Old Blue, right? What was the name of your moped?
Mr. Legron, the old principal, gave my moped a name, actually.
Which was?
He did. I do remember he did.
Didn't you used to call it something? I thought you called it Old Blue. Am I lying?
No, that was before, I think, the moped. That was that old, remember like that blue fucking pit bike?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, well, that or like the moped that I had.
You had the first blue one, which was called what? Old Blue?
That was Old Blue, yeah.
And then you had the moped.
And then the moped, which I don't remember the name of it.
Okay, so regardless, you started out with Old Blue. That was your first take. Oh my god. This is going to be the most chaotic episode ever. You're hitting the mic.
Oh, well. We need a little bit of action on this show, A
little bit of action. You're like the most action I've had. Like this is, I feel like this is a bull in a china shop right now. And we're going to like break this whole set.
We're not breaking nothing.
Anyway, you're going to spill your drink.
There's all the foam. There it is. Okay.
Oh my god. This is chaos. We're going to have to make another one just so I could take the photo.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
So you used to drive around on your moped all the time. It was the loudest thing in the world. Everyone always knew when you were down the street or coming because we could hear your moped like going. Oh my god, don't spill that. You all right there?
No. All right.
You want a sip of your water?
Yeah.
You had your moped. You used to drive it around everywhere. You used to take the thing on the highway.
Yes, I did. Yes, multiple times.
Is that even legal? Maybe.
With the moped, no. But
you weren't going that far.
No, I wasn't going far.
Okay, that's nice. And you also used to ride it to practice. Yes. And then at one point, you stopped going to practice.
Yes, I did.
So let's talk about that, Sythe.
So now you're going to shame me. So you're mad about when I asked when you were famous, and now you're just low
Whoa.
all these old stories.
I'm not shading you. I'm just telling funny stories here, okay? When we were growing up, I never played football. Obviously, all of you know that. I never played football. I was a cheerleader out of the group. You played football, though. In, like middle school,
I played all the
school,
way up. I did.
Until high school.
Yeah.
But we got into high school. So sophomore year comes around. And what happens? Like, you had an epiphany to...
Yeah, I mean, listen, I just really didn't want to play anymore.
But what would you do instead of playing?
Oh, I would just ride around. When I got out of school, I would literally just ride around.
You would drive around and go fishing.
And then, yeah, I did that too.
Especially in the summer. Because that's when this all started. That's when you quit sophomore year. And since you used to fish all the time, what's like the craziest fish you ever caught? Well, you take the fluke and rally out, so what's that like?
Yeah, the fluke and rally is probably my personal best fish. What we get? We got well, usually we either go for like striper or obviously fluke being the name of the boat. But striper, fluke, sea bass. But the biggest fish would probably be, I think I got probably like a 50-something inch striped bass was probably one of the biggest.
Wow.
So far.
That sounds very big.
So I'm just waiting. I can't wait for I'm just waiting for the spring. Can't wait to pull off the cover and get that thing back in the water,
Yeah, really cast the line out.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I really only go fishing when we go to Florida. So growing up as kids, we always rode the bike because we didn't have cars at the time, and we rode all the way to Old Japan once.
Yeah,
were you guiding that? Because I don't know how the hell we got there.
I think it might have been me and Tom were just
cruising.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really have
any sense of direction.
We didn't really have a spot. Like, we weren't like, okay, we're gonna go here.
Yeah,
we just kind of said this is the Trek of 2015. I want to say that was the name of it. Trek
of 2015. Really? I thought we did this in middle school. We did this in high school?
The Trek of 20-something. Yeah, it wasn't 15. It had to be prior, maybe 13 or 14. But yeah, I still remember, like, all around we did about 30 miles. So, which Old Japan's about 15 miles from here.
Yeah, so there and back 30.
So we did about 30 miles, and listen. I remember getting back into town, and it was like dark. Like, we were out all day. Yeah. And I remember we stopped at that one place to eat.
Honestly, I low-key don't think I was on this ride, but yeah.
No, you were. It was Sticky's Barbecue.
Huh. Do you remember what you ate?
No.
No?
Absolutely not. But it was really good, which they're not there anymore. I saw.
Oh, no?
I drove past them like a while ago, and they were not there. So, but, I mean, they were okay at the time, I guess. But, I mean, again, listen, we were 14. So what the hell did we know about good food,
What are you talking about? You know good food.
I know.
We weren't like
raised
on bad food. Come on.
We're not raised on.
I would like to pride myself that I know good food. Thank you. But coming from an Italian family, you know good food.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and you like I said before, you dabbled in recipes. You've tried to make that fish salad, right? Or seafood salad.
Octopus salad, I mean.
Octopus,
seafood salad came out amazing.
How did it turn out for you? Good?
Came out great. I did...
you made it for what, Christmas?
That was, yep.
Mm-hmm.
I made it for, I think I did 3...
Wow.
3, 4. 3 or 4 of them, I got them at Stu Leonard's.
Mm-hmm.
And I went there, got them. Came home. So the trick when you're boiling them is... So you need to get the water boiling, but then after the water is boiling, you need to turn it down to like a simmer.
Got it.
So it's not rolling.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of slow boiling.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take the octopus by the head. Now, first you got to clean out the octopus. So when you open up the head, there's all like bones and shit in there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pull all those out. And then when you flip them around, his little fucking butthole, he's got some weird little thing in there. You gotta yank it out. So after
it's
you
his
pull
beak,
out,
isn't it?
The beak, you're right. So anyway, after you take out the beak,
mm-hmm.
you grab him by the head, And now you go down in this simmering water, and you do one dip, pull them out.
And then another
You
one.
do another dip,
Pull him out. And his tentacles
and then
curl
a
out.
third dip, pull them out. Now that's what makes that's what makes everything curl up. And then usually I boiled them for about 45 minutes.
Oh, nice.
I think. And then after that, you pull them out. You let them cool off. And then if he's done, I throw them on the grill for like quick.
Yeah.
Because even though, after you boil them, they're still real slimy.
Yeah.
So the grill takes off that sliminess.
That's nice.
So you just do a quick char. Flip
Them,
flip
simple.
them, pull
Easy.
them off, chop them up, throw them in a salad, a little bit of chopped up celery, lemon, a little bit of fucking parsley, oregano, you do everything.
Yeah. That's good.
You could also throw like scallops in there, shrimp in the salad.
I hate scallops, but that's good. They're too fishy for me, personally. A lot of people like them.
Okay, no, that's fine.
No, I'm not judging your recipe. I'm not judging
Yeah,
your
you are. No, listen,
I'm not judging your recipe. I'm just stating it. But no, that's
really don't like scallops.
They're too fishy for me. Like,
I know what you mean. They got that little fishy taste to them.
yeah.
I
just
mean,
don't
listen,
prefer.
I love scallops.
No, you could like them. I'm not stopping you. But also, I have to bring up this one story before the camera goes on us. Growing up, I don't even know if you know you did this. But like I said before, you've always been a character, a comedian. Did you know when we were in like T-ball, when we played T-ball?
That's going back a while.
My dad always tells this story about you. It's his favorite story. You used to, when you were on base.
Is it the meatball story?
No. You would crawl, like you'd run, steal a base, right? You'd go to steal a base and you would try to go down and slide, but you would army crawl all the way to the base, or you would roll like yourself over there because you didn't know how to slide yet.
Probably sounds.
So you would just like army crawl like all the way to the base.
That sounds about right. But I know. Listen, I know when I was in All Stars with Dom and all this, and I snapped my fucking ankle like that summer. I remember, and it's because I slid wrong. According to the doctor, which
you don't believe.
She got an earful from me, and I was like 13.
The hell are you talking about?
So you're wearing cleats, and the home plate I was stealing home.
And it got caught,
and my cleat got caught on the home base, and it rolled my ankle over. And the first thing she said was, "Oh, well, so like you slid wrong." And I just looked up. I was like, "No."
Yeah, who are you talking to?
Like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? So
that's too funny.
But yeah, so that happened. So that's why it's funny too. I guess I used to crawl the bed. I don't know. That's going back.
No,
17, 18.
I said it before. You are one for television. I really think you are made for it. Even at SantaCon, you were on the news.
I did make the news.
You led the group, and you were just like, the anchor was like, "Does anyone want to speak?"
And then that schmuck in that white dirty shirt tried to butt in, and I was like, "Listen, buddy, you're wearing a fucking t-shirt. Like,
yes.
this isn't going on national TV wearing a stained white tee, and I'm dressed to the T as a fucking elf,
as Buddy the Elf.
Get the fuck out of here.
You were so pissed.
I was mad. So get the fuck out of here. You're wearing a shirt, and I'm elf. You ain't
fuck
fucking
his white t-shirt. My costume's better than yours for SantaCon.
Yeah, so he needed to get out of the fucking way.
No, I'm glad you did that though and took charge.
I needed to, because I knew if they saw him, it probably wouldn't have got aired.
No, so true. And yours did. Late night.
Late night. I mean, that second part, that dance that I did, I really wish I would have said, listen, do not do that.
Yeah, you had to do it.
But they did it anyway.
It's okay.
But I think that's maybe why they aired it.
1,000%.
That probably went into
No, it's because you have a great personality. You spoke perfectly in that video. I'm standing next to you.
Yeah, you were right. You were in the news too. Technically, you were there.
I'm standing there just smiling, Sythe. Like I'm literally like this.
See?
As you are talking, because you were like, we had a great time tonight. SantaCon, you were saying all this shit perfectly. Like, thank God I'm not the one talking right now on camera, because I would probably be like, like it would.
Which I thought it sounded like that.
Not at all. Not at all.
I thought it sounded like that. But then when I saw it, I was like, oh, it was fine.
Holy shit. Yeah. No, you did great. You did great. So that was a perfect thing to end on.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. I thought we had a great time.
I do too. Oh, no, thank you so much for, being on the episode with me, Sythe. I always like to end the show and for, showing us your recipe for the espresso martinis. They were a scrump. So Sythe, would you like to give any shout outs before we close the show?
Absolutely. I'm going to shout out to my girlfriend, Valentina. Probably going to give a shout out to my parents who raised me. I think they raised me well.
They did raise you well,
I think so, at least. Shout out to my brother. Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to give my shout outs. Shout out to my parents. Shout out to my sister-in-law. Shout out to our brothers. Shout out to the Poos, Kate and Mackenzie, my creative directors. And shout out to you, Sythe. Again, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Listen, I am always willing to come on here, so never hesitate.
No, I appreciate it. Next time I'll make sure I have better room for you.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe,
sorry. It's short.
Maybe put down it's a little bit of like plastic so it spills.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't have the biggest studio,
Hey, listen.
We're working with what we got here.
Hey, listen, fucking Google started in a garage.
Exactly. Here we are.
And here we are.
In my kitchen.
This is a little better than a garage.
I know, my kitchen.
Yeah.
But anyway, to sign off, everyone, remember to always be your best self. Do not forget to smile. Life's what you make it, so let's make it rock. Be sure if you have a boat to hit up North Jersey Boat Detailing.
Absolutely.
And give Nick some business.
Please do. Your money is well spent.
Thank you so much again for listening to another episode of Rocco on the Rocks, everyone. We will see you all next week.